nigga a little bit of
Testing
nothing.
1 2, testing 1 2.
I chip a nigga a little bit of nothing. I chip a nigga a little bit of nothing. I chip a nigga, then throw the blower in his lap. Walk myself to the court like, bitch, I did that, X-rated. Johnny don't wanna go to school no more, no more. Johnny said books ain't cool no more. Johnny wanna be a rapper like his big cousin. Johnny caught a body yesterday out hustling. God bless America, you know we all love him.
Yesterday I got a call like from my dog like 101. Said they killed his only son because of insufficient funds. He was sobbing, he was mobbing, way belligerent and drunk. Talking out his head, philosophing on what the Lord had done. He said, kid, can you pray for me? It been a fucked up day for me. I know that you anointed, show me how to overcome. He was looking for some closure, hoping I can bring him closer to the spiritual. My spirit do no better, but I told him I can't sugarcoat the answer for you. This is how I feel. If somebody kill my son, that means somebody getting killed. Tell me what you do for love, loyalty and passion of all the memories collected, moments you can never touch. I wait in front of niggas spot and watch him hit his block. I catch a nigga leaving service if that's all I got. I chip a nigga, then throw the blower in his lap. Walk myself to the court like, bitch, I did that. Ain't no black power when your baby killed by a coward. I can't even keep the peace. Don't you fuck with 1 hours. It be murder in the street. It be bodies in the hour. Ghetto Burberry on the street. Paramedics on the down. Let somebody touch my mama, touch my sister, touch my woman, touch my daddy, touch my niece, touch my nephew, touch my brother. You should chip a nigga, then throw the blower in his lap. Matter of fact, I'm about to speak at this convention. Call you back. All right, kids, we gonna talk about gun control.
Pray for me.
It's not a place. This country is to me a sound of drum and bass. You close your eyes to look around.
Hail Mary, Jesus and Joseph, the great American flag is wrapped and dragged with explosives. Compulsive disorder, sons and daughters, barricaded blacks and borders. Look what you taught us. It's murder on my street, your street, back streets, Wall Street, corporate offices, banks, employees, and bosses with homicidal thoughts. Donald Trump's in office. We lost Barack and promised to never doubt him again. But is America honest or do we bask in sin? Pass the chin. I mix it with American blood, then bash your men. You crippin' or you married to blood? I'll ask again. Oops, accident. It's nasty when you set us up, then roll the dice, then bet us up. You overnight the big rifles, then tell Fox to be scared of us. Gang members or terrorists, etc., etc. America's reflections of me. That's what America does.
It's not a place. This country is to me a sound of drum and bass. You close your eyes.
Let Me Bleach It is insane, Papa Smurf. Let Me Bleach It is insane. USA. How you doing, Papa Smurf? Good. How about you? Doing okay. Let's see what I do today so far. We woke up, went to a socialist meetup, and made a bunch of flyers with people's rights on them, like what to do if they get arrested by ICE, that kind of thing. We made a shit ton of flyers. We made like 815. That was epic. Then we did a little shopping, and then me and Mako made some Sammys, and we ate the Sammys by the pool. And I'm kind of bored. I'm kind of chilling. We kind of have the day to ourselves now. We're gonna stream a little bit. I guess I'll play Halo. Kind of like didn't know what else to do. But we're both kind of anxious today because well, you know how I feel about ICE, and she feels the same way. And ICE is staging in our county. We think they're gonna hit our local Home Depot, so we're both ready to get up and jump if that happens. You over there being political and shit? I just put 70-something hours into Elden Ring Night Rain. I need to play it. I want to. I understand the cultural value of Elden Ring. I'm just not good at those games. I got 2 trophies till I platinum it. Huge. Alright. Let's get my Xbox on. Hello, Fat Boy Luck. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have a stiffy for FromSoft. A lot of people do. Oh, might have my schedule for next week here. This is what I'm thinking for next week. This could change by the end of tonight, you know, because if people text me back or whatever. But I'm thinking tomorrow, Halo Infinite. Monday is offline because that evening I am actually, me and Miko are both going to be attending a legal observer training class, like Ice Watch type shit. Tuesday, I want to play some Door Kickers 2 on stream. Just because I enjoy it. So it'll be easy stream for me. Maybe treat it like a YouTube kind of recording sesh though. Treat it like that. Wednesday, more Halo Infinite, chill. Thursday, it's looking like it's finally happening. We're gonna hop on some For Honor Thursday. Yep. Wait a damn minute. You saw that correctly. We're gonna hop on some For Honor Thursday. And that's our schedule C for next week. Can't wait to Kurt Cobain myself in Minecraft. Me and Miko were also playing Minecraft last night. What the fuck is that advertisement? This looks... What is this? What is this? I don't like the way they look. I don't like the way they look, so we should send them to a different country. That's what I think. Okay, so Splitgate 2... I saw someone call it a Battle Royale. Does the new Splitgate have Battle Royale now? Yeah. Damn. The art style looks... I want to hear my music. The art style looks so different compared to the first Splitgate. They got rid of all the Halo inspiration. Can I play on it? Play on this. There you go. Hyde, let's get recreational colonoscopies. I am so down, Papa Smurf. Let's do it. I'm rocking with the recreational colonoscopy. That sounds like a great idea. Webcam's good. Come on. Come on. So what's up with that Nazi creature in your TikTok comments? Oh yeah, fucking Thrax. I've always fucking known he was a Nazi, but I didn't know he was closeted. Or the opposite. I thought he was like closeted. I did not expect him to be so blatantly open with it. But yeah, like a year ago, he said some Nazi shit to me, and I basically told him to shut the fuck up and don't talk to me. And then he had the audacity to comment some white supremacy shit on my comments. I was like, all right, I'm gonna fucking grill this asshole. He made me so angry, I decided to play For Honor again. Yeah, we're playing For Honor next Thursday. I don't know if we're going to do a Fight Club or if we're just going to do Dominion or what, but it's just one stream. Don't get excited. It's not a commitment. Hello, Silent. Hell yeah, brother. Keep it in the family. Hell yeah. He's dating a black... I don't know the status of his relationship because I've only heard it from other people. But yeah, it seems that he does indeed have a black child. Which means he would have to procreate with a black woman. So, if you ask me, like... being a white supremacist Nazi and having a child with a black woman don't line up. So somewhere along the line, I think he's just externalizing... a poor relationship. I don't know. I'm not gonna extrapolate as to why he's a fucking Nazi, because it doesn't matter. Once you cross that line, you don't deserve nice things. You only deserve around-the-clock hostility. I haven't played For Honor in like a year. Yeah, I was pretty opposed to it. Like, just 2 weeks ago, I was like, fuck For Honor! But, a couple friends actually brought up a good point, including Miko. She's not a friend, she's my girlfriend. That I have an audience there that's like, hey, where have you been? And I know people will come out of the woodwork if I hop on For Honor. But then I can take that opportunity to just shift them to other games I want to play or talk about things I actually want to talk about, which they won't like that. But, you know, for example. I know we're talking about Nazis and shit, but I'm getting another guitar. Hell yeah, man, what kind of guitar? I don't even want to talk about the Nazi. Like, I've learned from experience I don't want to waste breath on these situations. Just call him a dumb bitch and move on. Unless since you stopped playing Post For Honor, I basically haven't gotten it on my FYP. Aw, how sweet. Yeah, no. I mean... I have an audience there, you know, I built an audience there, and especially with me calling out Nazis, people are like, hey, where you been? You know, people coming on my chat like, you don't stream anymore. I'm like, yeah, I do. I just don't stream For Honor, you fuckhead. So I need to stream For Honor to let people know, like, hey, I still exist, and then just move them to other places or start talking about things I actually want to talk about. So I am using For Honor. Like a slut. I'm using it. But I have no respect for it. One of my friends just got into it and was like, why? Puckers my ass. I will say, like, I like to see the growth, especially on like the TikTok side of things. And you know, there's rumors of a fucking For Honor 2. Just rumors, you know, fucking King Angelus is gonna make a whole 10-minute YouTube video off one screenshot and monetize it. But it's just rumors. With that being said, you know, I don't know what the fuck I would do if For Honor 2 came around. Hyde's the first political For Honor player. Yeah, it is a pretty weird off ramp that I've done. I don't know. To give it an Overwatch 2 treatment, yeah, that could work. That could work. Yeah, so we'll be playing For Honor next Thursday. Here's my schedule for next Thursday. I already showed pop-up, but for those of you just showing up, Sunday, tomorrow, more Halo Infinite. Monday, I'm offline. Me and Miko are going to a legal observer training for Ice Watch. Fuck Ice. Tuesday, I feel like playing Door Kickers 2 just because I fucking like that game. I fucking like that game. I know it might not be the most fun to watch, but I enjoy the strategy element of it. What I'm going to do to make it more interesting for you guys is I'm going to focus on like the small scale missions, like 2 to 6 man teams, because I know with like the big 10 to 12 man teams, they take for fucking ever. So I'm going to do some close quarters, wet work type shit. I'm a big proponent of going in dry. I love going in dry, no lube, dry runs. I like to see if I can survive a mission on my first attempt. That's what I get off on, going in dry. And then Wednesday we're gonna have more Halo Infinite just because it's easy for me. Those are games I like. And then Thursday we're playing For Honor. We're streaming For Honor again. Just one stream, not a commitment. If we have, you know, if we have a bunch of people, you know, baying for blood at the gates, we might run a fight club. You know, if I have like 8 people chilling in chat. Otherwise, we'll just do Dominion. So that's what we're looking at next week. For Honor's 90% degeneracy, like that one girl that lied about that cancer thing and scammed a fuck ton of people. Yeah. I take that one fucking very personally because that one fucking girl, Mama Nucia, I spread her shit, not realizing it was a fucking scam. I felt fucking horrible for that. They're floating her. I'll have to ask Fabian what's her name now, because she changes her name every so often. Like once people figure out, like, oh, you're Mama Nucia, like she gets shit on and she has to change her name again. Frill Smurf is an abusive ex. I got Stockholm syndrome. A Papa Smurf? Foreigners put people with some of the worst personalities. It's a cesspool. I agree. I agree. For Honor is a cesspool. I see that now, and I know why it's a cesspool. It ultimately falls on Ubisoft's shoulders. They're not taking any action whatsoever against cesspoolians. And not just Walloosh. It's other people who have been fucking cheating for like 9 years fucking straight on the same account. They don't ban them. Weirdly, I remember I deflected the dog piss out of someone when you did Fight Club, or the Nazi emblem shit is a plague in For Honor. I think in general Nazis are getting more bold because of Donald Trump and because of this current administration. Basically giving the green light on genocide and white supremacy and things like that. When you see battalions of ICE and National Guard going to LA to throw Americans in the back, brown Americans in the back of vans, you have people like Thrax who they get a little more bold, they get a little more proud. This is why I believe as leftists we need to start getting hostile. Like, they're already using violence and Nazism against us. A few months ago, it was like, haha, smelly Indian jokes. Haha, like your fire alarm beeping. This is why they're not just jokes. They precipitate full-on racial violence. To the point where now you have people like Thrax who are like vril-pilled and all that. So yeah. With that being said, I'm always gonna. Y'all have known me historically. I've always been the person to call other people out. I was doing it on fucking Mixer. I was calling out the botters on Mixer. I called out Walloosh for being a bully and an asshole, and I called out Thrax for being a fucking Nazi. For Honor is a fucking cesspool. It truly is. I feel like I'm wrong for being slightly right-wing, but I've been apolitical. You are wrong for being right-wing. Like, I'll tell you that. But, and how it works in the United States of America, right, is there's no such thing as, like, leftists and real American government. There's not, right? Like, our Democrats are the rest of the world's center-right. Center-right. Soft right. Our Democrats are not leftists at all. Our Democrats are considered conservative if they go to any other country. With that being said, you know, I think the only way forward is true leftist type thinking and progressive type thinking. I am a member of Orange County Democratic Socialists of America. I have an issue with a whole as like democratic socialist, but what I like about my chapter is they are completely self-owned and funded. All of their funding and all of their decision making comes from the members themselves, like me, not from outside entities. Like there's also like the People's Socialist of America or whatever, and they're funded by like literally the Chinese government. They do good work, they do good stuff, but at the same time it's like you're funded by the Chinese government. Whereas mine, it's like we're all funded by just people who like fucking work and live here and want to make it a better place. So yeah, that's where I've been at. That's it. Party for Social Liberation, PSL. Yeah. Well, there's only some things I don't really agree with on the left. I don't want to call myself until I can align myself with all the beliefs. What don't you agree with on the left? Like, where I'm coming from, Papa, is like, even though I know we're really far off, I would love it if, like, we had things like free housing, healthcare, education, like that kind of shit. You know, like what Jesus wanted, those type of things. I want 9-year-old Mexican boys to not get thrown in the back of vans. You know, I don't want the National Guard to deploy, you know, ICE protesters. I think these are pretty reasonable asks of our government, especially because dozens of other governments can do these things successfully. I don't think where I'm coming from is radical at all. I think I'm pretty fucking, like, normal in my thinking. And I think most Americans are that way. I don't think most Americans want what's going on. It's just Americans are just stuck and they feel like their only options are fucking Darth Vader or Palpatine, and they have no other options. And that's why it's such an important time for you to start looking at local politics and start asking, what can I do to help? And if that's fucking cutting out flyers for you to slap on walls, so be it. It beats sitting around doing nothing at home and voting for Palpatine and Darth Vader. But I don't like the trans movement, like biological men and women's bathrooms and biological women's these things, you know. All right, fair, but I mean, so even with the trans thing, even with all of the other evil shit that the right does, that's the one reason you can't get on board with the leftist thinking is the trans stuff. That's the one reason. That's really the only thing. Well, my guy, you need to get over that. It's not as big of an issue as you think it is. Like, I promise you there are more big problems than trans women. And I'm like, I kind of understand. I don't even click 100% with the trans stuff. I don't personally get it. And you know, there are pretty high rates of fucking them changing their minds. but I agree with all stuff, but I can't call myself something without agreeing with everything. Yeah. Wait, hold up. So you don't... But the right agrees with putting kids in cages and genocide and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Papa Smurt. You're saying you agree with the right... You'll call yourself right-wing, implying that you agree with most of the stuff. You see the holes in your political thinking, Papa? I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm trying to show you. It's a personal conviction. Well, I think you need to set aside your personal conviction for the greater good of everyone. But I totally, like, I understand that, like, the trans shit is fucking weird. Like, I get that. I also don't get it. But I also recognize that it's not really a huge issue, right? It's... Trans people aren't going around diddling kids in the bathroom. I went over this on stream before. We looked up the fucking research. Trans people commit less child offending crimes than straight heteronormative people do. They're less dangerous against children than straight people. It's a similar effect to the illegal immigrant thing. It's because they know how it looks because they're trans. They, like, avoid children like a 10-foot pole. So I don't really see the trans issue as a real issue. And even if it is, right? Okay, like, I'll humor you. Let's say they're taking over the sports and they're trying to, indoctrinate our kids or whatever. Just look at the numbers. Is that problem as big as a problem as the genocide in Gaza or the mass deportation at home or the government fucking slashing and cutting public services only to turn around and privatize them and sell them back to you for a profit, something that you originally got for free? All of those other things, are you implying that they are not as bad as trans people in bathrooms? I don't think so, Papa Smurf. I don't think so. That doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't line up. Some action sack. And you don't have to agree with everything a political party says. Like, I'm already nervous because I know I'm going to get shit with some of my mutuals online for being open about being a democratic socialist. There are some people who think democratic socialists are like still right wing. There are some people like, you should just be a full communist. And I'm like, fucking calm down, right? Like, we're not going to get a communist candidate in party before we get a democratic socialist in party. Jesus Christ. Well, I just think with some issues, smaller as would be 100% overlook things before. Yeah, but I'm just going to make the statement that everything the right is doing is significantly worse than what the left is doing. And again, I will reaffirm that the Democrats in power are not real left-wing politicians. They can't be. They're real left-wing politicians aren't let into power. They fucking might be. We'll see with this new fucking potential mayor in NYC. What's his fucking name? Zerani? Zoran. Eye of the Zoran. There's a movie. There's a movie named that. Eye of the Zoran. Yeah, this question was crazy. Do you know why Daddy Elon and Trump are getting a divorce? Because in Donald Trump's big, beautiful bill, he reduced or cut some of Elon Musk's government subsidies. Basically, as we all know, Elon Musk isn't really a good businessman. He just sucked up to the government for their money, and they gave it to him. And now they're taking some of it away, and he's mad, and he's throwing a hissy fit. That's literally all what's happening. I don't think Donald Trump even expected that to happen. Like, it is very weird for me to say we're living in a world where I'm going to be like, yo, Donald Trump is the more reasonable one here. he's still a tyrant. He's still equivalent to Hitler. He still deserves to be executed or behind bars. Don't get me wrong. But with that being said, he does seem more reasonable than Elon at the moment. The dirt Elon has hashing on Twitter has been super comical. It's been funny as fuck. It's like watching two Drakes fight. All right, real quick.
Why wouldn't President Trump target you and by extension?
I can't hear. I know you can hear chat, but I can't.
Target New Yorkers. You have 1 minute. Why wouldn't President Trump target you and by extension target New Yorkers? You have 1 minute.
President Trump.
Also love the principle of this question, right? It's like, well, since you're a socialist, aren't you worried Donald Trump won't like you and therefore you should be more conservative? What, you're saying you should just capitulate to fucking fear?
Will target whomever is the next mayor of the city. President Trump even targeted his, in many ways, accomplice, Mayor Eric Adams, who has collaborated with the Trump administration at almost every opportunity. And still, in the midst of that collaboration, we saw that New Yorkers are being taken off the streets in their apartment building lobbies. We have $80 million being taken out of our city bank account. So I don't think there's any question that there's any mayor here that will be free from being attacked by Donald Trump. What's more important, however, is that we have a mayor who will actually fight back. And that's what I will do. I am Donald Trump's worst nightmare as a progressive Muslim immigrant who actually fights for the things that I believe in.
Progressive Muslim immigrant? He just said, like, all of MAGA's trigger words.
And the difference between myself and Andrew Cuomo is that my campaign is not funded by the very billionaires who put Donald Trump in D.C. I don't have to pick up the phone from Bill Ackman or Ken Langone. I have to pick up the phone for the more than 20,000 New Yorkers who contributed an average donation of about $80 to break fundraising records and put our campaign in second place.
Okay,
Mr.
Mr. Mamdani,
Cuomo.
thank you.
Yeah,
Mr. Cuomo, you
even
wanna-
if he doesn't win the race, I do think it is very, very good. It is a good sign for the American people that this guy came out of nowhere and shot up to second place. I think that's a huge testament to where the political sentiment of the people of New York are. I love that guy. I am still educating myself on New York politics. But yeah, so far what I see, I love.
Respond to that.
Yeah, please. Mr. Mandami.
Does this one
he's
have the
very
Israel
good on
question?
Twitter and with videos, but he actually produces nothing for him to accuse me of lying. He also called President Obama a liar and said President Obama was evil. So take everything with a grain of salt. Donald Trump.
I like him even more. What? He's saying he called Obama a liar and he's evil. Therefore, he's not really supportive. I like him even more. He's an actual progressive.
Trump would go through Mr. Mandami.
He's shitting
like
on
a
Obama
hot
and
knife
Trump.
through butter. He's been in government 27 minutes. He passed 3 bills. That's all he's done. He has no experience with Washington, no experience in New York City. He would be Trump's delight.
All right, brief response, Mr. Mamdani, then we have to move on.
Look, it's true that I don't have experience with corrupt Trump billionaires who are funding
delight.
my campaign. I don't have experience with party politics and
What is
insider
Cuomo's
consultants. I do
campaign?
have experience, however, with winning $450 million in debt relief for thousands of working class taxi drivers and actually delivering it to the working class people I claim.
Thank you, Mr.
Okay, let's just
Mamdani.
vote
Mr.
for
Lander?
Green Party.
Mr. Lander, you've presented.
In the race
I have a
for
feeling
New York
that's a
City
horrible
mayor, mixed
idea.
bag for the candidates
Okay.
after last night's.
The Cuomo dynasty looks like they're stitched together with old shoelaces. I want to look at the Israel. Mr.
Mamdani, can I just jump in? Would you visit
Would
Israel?
you visit Israel?
As mayor?
I've said in a UJA questionnaire that I believe that you need not travel to Israel to stand up for Jewish New Yorkers. And that is what I will be doing as the mayor.
I like how it keeps on New York. He keeps on New York. You need not travel to Israel to stand up for Jewish New Yorkers.
I'll be standing up for Jewish New Yorkers, and I'll be meeting them wherever they are across the 5 boroughs, whether that's in their
five boroughs.
synagogues and temples, or at their homes, or at the subway platform, because ultimately we need to focus on delivering on their concerns.
And just yes or no, do you believe in a
Just
Jewish
yes or
state
no.
of Israel?
Wait, hold on.
Believe Israel has the right to exist.
Not
As a Jewish state?
Notice.
As a state with equal rights.
He won't, he
Not
won't
as a
say it
Jewish
has a
state.
right to exist as a Jewish state. Be very
And
clear
his
on
answer
that.
was no, he won't visit Israel.
I said that very
That's what he
clearly.
was
Unlike
trying
you-
to say.
No, unlike
No,
you, I
you
answer,
never-
unlike
you
you, I
never
answer
said
questions
no.
very
Okay.
directly.
All right, I
and
think
I
we're
want to
clear.
be
You
very
answered-
clear. I
you
believe
answered-
every state. I believe Israel has the right to homes or at the subway platform, because ultimately we need to focus
Did
on
they edit it
delivering
out?
on their concerns.
And
as
just
we've
yes or
seen,
no, do you believe in a Jewish state of Israel?
I believe Israel has the right.
Like, do candidates need to commit going to El Salvador or Puerto Rico to represent New Yorkers from their countries? Yeah, no. The rest of them were just like, I'd visit Israel. I'm going there first. I love Zionism. Hi, Miko.
I love Snoodles. Guys, look at this toy we got.
We got a new toy for our loadout.
Toy.
Also bought a razor, a full body razor.
Hello, Beetle.
Miko wants me to shave my beard on stream. Hello, Beetle.
For real?
I
At
also bought
Costco?
those recently.
At Costco?
Lit.
Did you get it at Costco though? At Costco?
At Costco? I keep like
It was 4 for $20.
yummy
That's a
pepper
good
spray.
deal.
Use it as hot sauce. At Costco, yeah. I saw it. I had to cop. I'm trying to slowly build like my IRL Warzone loadout. Good for seasoning food, delicious.
Nice. Noodles.
Gave my sister 2 of them. Hell yeah. I'll keep one in the car, one with her, one with me, and then one in our go bag. Anything else going on in the world of politics I want to yap before we hop into Halo? Anything else Hyde should know about in the world of politics? Let's see, am I missing any headlines? The original Birkin bag is going up
Oh,
for
the
auction.
shit. Greta Thunberg?
Greta Thunberg. Yeah, let's check on her.
I know they passed Egypt, I think. Past Alexandria.
I need to move my webcam for this screen. Let me move it right side. So let me mute or hide my name. I don't like the way it looks on clips. There we go. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna hear much about her until something happens. Feels so weird being back on Twitch, but I'm glad that you're still streaming. I appreciate that, Big Beetle. Where have you been? Let me reach the edge. Come on, give me a bigger like hitbox than that. Fuck. Let's pull back. Also, the Game of Thrones Sir Onion actor is on board. Liam Cunningham.
Seeing yet another vessel try and break the siege.
Stuff has changed so much since I was last here. Like the platform? No, hold on. We're still gonna play Halo in some bit, but I do want to catch up on some news. Let's see. X out of that, X out of that, X out of that. Anyone watching the fucking Streamer University horse shit? No, I mean in life. A lot has changed. What's changed in your life? I'm gonna switch headsets. New house, car, job, friends. I feel that. I feel that. Forgive my memory, Beetle. We were playing Battlefront together the other day, no? Alright. I'm gonna get my... No, Battlefront. Oh. Did we play something recently? What do I feel like we did? Miko wants me to shave my beard on stream, y'all. First time back in a year, I think. No way. No way it's been that long. I feel like I'm not right. I feel like I've seen you since then. That ain't right. Something's up.
Blockade on Gaza does bring back mixed emotions, particularly when I think back at that deadly night.
Actually, hold on. Let's watch some Democracy Now! Oh, wait, it's fucking Saturday. They're not gonna have shit. They don't do shit on Saturdays.
Of May 31st, 2010, when I was reporting on board the Mavi Marmara as it set sail to break the siege on Gaza.
Well, I recognize your Twitch cover photo.
Flashbacks of the death.
I feel like I looked eyeballs at that recently.
Israeli commandos and
maybe through TikTok. I don't know. My memory is cooked.
Innocent unarmed civilians, journalists, aid workers, doctors, from helicopters and from naval vessels that surrounded the Mavi Marmara, as well as other ships that were part of the aid.
Yeah,
so I'm sure
aid flotillas have tried to go to
what happens if
Palestine in the past before, and they've gotten attacked through military force.
There would be some sort of a deterrence that they would then face consequences. Till today, Israel has killed more than 200 journalists. It has killed hundreds of medics, paramedics, aid workers, teachers, humanitarians in the past 15 months, and nobody has really done anything about it. So I think what's going through the minds of people is they will try and silence, to a certain extent, the fear they have. So the crew on board the Mavi Marmara actually dealt with, or tried to deal with, the Israeli attack using the United Nations playbook on dealing with piracy. Maybe that works against a bunch of pirates, but when the piracy is being committed by one of the world's strongest nuclear-capable militaries, it's very difficult to do. Unfortunately, at some point,
there's real footage.
You have to surrender, and this is what happened. Despite the fact that when I was on board the Mavi Marmara and people surrendered and a white flag was raised, live fire, live ammunition was still being fired, and people were still killed after that.
So he was on board that ship when it happened. There he is.
have now asked all the passengers.
He's a
to go
first account
inside.
witness.
They've raised the white flag. This after Israeli commandos descended upon the ship in international water. I think what the activists will try and do is what they are doing is manifest some sort of solidarity through pursuing the journey via sea as far as humanly possible without being killed at some point when the Israelis.
Well, fair enough, Big Beetle.
If the Israelis, most likely the Israelis will.
I'll actually be playing For Honor this upcoming week, this Thursday.
They face that, they won't show resistance. They
some
will
Halo,
show
a couple streams of Halo, and some door kickers.
Operate in the sense that they will stay where they are, but when you're faced with that military might and when you are not provided the international cover that other causes are given, when you're not provided by some sort of immunity that you should have from governments and entities that claim.
I also love, like, one argument on my TikTok that I got a lot, what I saw was, it's just a publicity stunt. Yeah, exactly. That's the point, to bring the public's attention to what's going on.
To support freedom of expression and humanitarian intervention.
Of course they don't have enough aid. They're bringing what they can.
The Madeleine today and the mission of the Mavi Marmara and the Freedom Flotilla that set sail back in 2010, in that their purpose is, one, to break the siege.
All right, sick, Big Beetle.
Have some sort of humanitarian sea corridor to provide the people of Gaza, who are now in infinitely more desperate need of assistance and that corridor than they were back in 2010. I would say that those participating in the Madeleine today are facing a greater risk. Back then, we were a flotilla of 6 vessels that had more than 600 humanitarians and activists and journalists and parliamentarians from around the world. The focus was a lot greater from a media perspective. The ships were bigger. The aid that was going was bigger. And even then, that didn't stop the Israelis from doing what they did. Unfortunately, when I say this, it's difficult to verbalize, but it's difficult to see how anyone's going to come to aid those on board the Madeleine. When you look at how Israel has behaved and how the international community is behaving and how, like I say, this impunity is being given, it's difficult to see them reach their final destination.
Yeah. I have a feeling they'll get arrested, but I hope they don't get killed. If they do get killed, they will die martyrs, though.
Not a bag. This is the original Birkin.
The original Birkin.
By Hermes for Jane Birkin, crafted in 1984. This bag is an icon and a legend because it was...
I don't care. Why Republicans are trying to avoid the Trump-Musk feud.
Congressional Republicans on Thursday and Friday were pretty much trying to avoid the Trump-Musk spat. You have the world's most powerful Republican, the world's wealthiest man, and basically members of Congress, don't see a lot of upside and they do see a lot of downside to getting between the two of them. The main concern, really, for the party is the 2026 elections, when control of both chambers of Congress will be up for grabs. Musk was a major political donor in 2024. The about 90% of the $300 million that he spent on the election really went to the White House race.
It's the big, beautiful bill, but the beautiful is because of all of the things we have. The biggest thing being, I would say, the level of tax cutting that we're going to be doing.
It's important to note that Musk has waded into a fight that exists within the Republican Party. There are a handful of deficit hawks who say that this bill is going to add a lot of money, $2.4 trillion or more, based on nonpartisan analysts, to the federal debt, which is already $36.2 trillion. So that's a lot of dough. And you have had hardliners in the party saying, "Hey, wait a minute! We need more spending cuts if we're going to vote for this." And that's part of the reason this has become so sensitive to Trump.
I think we all kind of knew something would happen like that, so I'm not necessarily surprised.
I think one of my my first reaction was laughter at Elon's tweet about the Epstein files not being released and why. And the pettiness of it made me laugh. that after further thought, I just keep thinking like, I can't believe this is real life right now sometimes.
You got two rich men with two big egos. They can't coexist for long.
I think it was pretty predictable. I mean, you look at some of the other players like Michael Cohen and some of the other people that he's had that, you know, supported him and have been friends with him and been in business with him. It seems like a lot of people have turned on him over the years.
I mean, the odds of actually guessing what's going to come next has never been as weird as now. I don't think our country's ever experienced this exact circumstances. Maybe similar, but the world was different then.
Bean shortage. Or what are the 5 stories I need to know today? Let me know. The Trump-Musk bromance breaking down. Number 2. Russian air attacks on Ukraine's Kiev kills 3 and wound 49. Number 3. The U.S.-backed Gaza aid group closes all distribution sites after a series of deadly shootings. Oh, yes. I also wanted to talk about, what is it? Or look up those Israeli arms gangs.
Israel's Prime Minister.
Yeah, so apparently Benjamin Netanyahu is arming Palestinian gangs who are in opposition to Hamas.
Benjamin Netanyahu has admitted using armed gangs in Gaza to help fight Hamas. Let's bring in Hamda Salut. She joins us live from the Jordanian capital, Amman.
I wonder if Benjamin Netanyahu and the Israeli government ever have or ever would or are currently arming gangs within Palestine to do things like raid the aid and then blame it on Hamas. I'm sure they wouldn't do anything like that.
She's there because the Israeli government has banned Al Jazeera from reporting inside Israel and the occupied West Bank. Hamda, so what more do we know about these armed gangs in Gaza, which the Israeli Prime Minister says are being used to help fight Hamas?
Well, the Israeli Prime Minister did finally admit to this after news was circulating within the last couple of days, and opposition lawmakers in the Israeli parliament were pointing the finger at the Israeli Prime Minister, accusing him of arming these gangs, when in fact he did release a statement saying, quote, "What's wrong with that?" saying that after consultations with security services, he's the one who decided to do this. But the Israeli opposition is saying that there was no consultation within the Israeli government, within the Israeli cabinet, that Netanyahu decided to do this. He says that these armed gangs are ones that are opposed to Hamas, that could essentially help the Israelis defeat Hamas in Gaza. But it's not going over well within Israel. They're saying that these are armed criminal enterprises within the Gaza Strip and that they should not be armed, that these are Israeli weapons and such that are being put in their hands. So there is a lot of pushback against this plan that the Israeli Prime Minister has now admitted to putting into place.
Okay, thank you for explaining that to us. Hamda Salut.
Where he admits it? Is there a line where he says it?
Prime Minister Benjamin
I want to see him say it. LA raids. So have. And we got the fucking protest in LA going on right now.
Están cayendo ahí. Sí, ya están cayendo ahí. Ya me tenían tirado. Que también la gente se hace desmadres. It's bad on the other side. I know they're not letting me go to the other side. I want to go to the other side.
Oh my god, I just typed in woke Twitch on accident.
I know it's bad over there. Allá sí está. Allá.
The people are wilding.
Un chingo de gente.
Good for them.
¿Y por qué no entran? Pues no dejan pasar.
We'll see my chat. Craving ice cream, TBH. Why did you say? Hell yeah. We are really back to 2020. Worse, Maya. Worse. What do you mean? Worse.
What's happening? This is we're in Paramount, California. People have gathered to protest against immigration agents that were here at this business here. And they detained at least 60.
Okay, Maya's chill.
And
old friend's been like 5 years now.
And federal agents had to ask help from the sheriff's department to come and do crowd control.
So he was last live. Woke was last live during what? The Palestine University protest?
Flashbangs.
Chat, this channel is twitch.tv/woke.
People were picking them up.
Tossing
them back into the agents that were laying
He
over
just,
here.
he does this. He gets all the fucking protest streams and puts them in one place. I've been thinking about streaming protest, because on one hand it's like, I strongly believe in weaponizing your fucking phone, weaponizing social media, keeping cops in line with constantly documenting and recording them. But on the other hand, I don't want them to jump me and take my fucking shit. I'm too broke. I only got one phone.
Vámonos para allá que el otro lado. Pero no nos van a dejar entrar. No, pero pues salimos para acá y nos vamos en el carro.
We'll check that out later. Alright. 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 Enough news for now. I'm trying to ease you into it, chat. I'm gonna slowly turn into a political streamer. Right now we're gonna go play some Halo. Halo time, Halo time, Halo time. It's Halo time. Wake up, chat. It's Halo time. Yippee! Alright, moving my monitors around, turning my Xbox on. I'm gonna go to T. All right, Halo is starting. Here we go. I'm sorry to say, I'd love to say, but I gotta work super early in the morning. I'm sorry, big dog. I hope you get some good sleep. Hope you have a decent day at work tomorrow. Good night. I'll catch up later. All right, I'll catch up later. What do I want to do? Let's do a little bit of modes. Rumble Pit. Going with the all black fit. We're looking devious. Rash fit though. It's also tough. Ooh, oh, wee.
Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Jump out of my bed like where the bread. You go hold the egg. Waiter, bring the check. When we talk, we Kalishnikov. Keep us in your thoughts, fully dressed at the crack of dawn. Weapons heading off, I can hear them from the block. See them creeping through the fog. Season's greetings, now feeding season can start. Oh my God, look alive, look alive.
Otto with his brother in Colorado fishing.
You want maximum stupid, I am the guy. First of all, fuck the fucking law. We is fucking raw. Stay tall, horses on the half jail. Sushi bar, life a bitch, and the pussy fit.
Escalation.
So it's like gun game. Get a kill, change a loadout, or some shit. Skedaddle! God damn it! Huge. Huh. God damn it. Ah.
No scope.
I'll be joining next game, my friend. I don't mind playing alone. You're just getting on because you feel bad for me, don't worry.
They'll be feeling that one tomorrow.
Fuck my asshole! Whoa!
You're the real deal, Spartan. That's one reliable weapon.
Trying to get our villagers to procreate. Forced breeding.
Whoosh. Nice shooting.
Nearing victory.
Stuck on nothing.
They'll be feeling that one tomorrow.
God damn it. I hate this map. I feel like you just never have somewhere to run.
Don't forget to vent.
Did you say vent like Among Us? That's pretty sussy. Damn. Fuck you, Casper. Nuke Enjoyer, my goat. Nuke Enjoyer in my fucking comments has been defending my honor. You going to war for you? Yeah, he going to war in the comments for me.
because it leads to the future. Not a future that will be, but one that might be. This is not a new world. It is simply an extension of what began in the old one.
Wait, ICE agents locked inside store by crowd? They had to be extracted by SWAT? LA business owner locks up ICE agent.
Super escalation.
Fuck yeah. Never mind. I don't want to play these silly game modes. I just want normal Halo. Fine. Slayer. That's all I want. Slayer.
My God.
Damn, so apparently that gang Israel's arming is a fucking ISIS-affiliated gang. Damn.
Slayer.
Let's be the best little Slayer we can be!
Damn, what an incredible move. Simply stepped right.
Blasted him good!
losing these fights. From where, motherfucker? Damn.
S7 sniper available.
Down there. Sniper got him.
You know what? We're just gonna do this. I don't have the patience I used to. We're just gonna back out and requeue.
From a long line of the rancid as swine came the violators. The cloven foot designers are high crime for the Iron Ages. Twisting down through time, see them trying to unwind creation. Don't be surprised, it's a mistake to think their influence had faded. But what a wretched state of danger we've made here. I thought to me, perhaps explaining years of self-lobotomy, toxically, perhaps explaining tears and even tears in my cosmology. You numb yourself for years and it can wear upon you honestly. These old foxes got a lot of plots to outfox us, trying to divvy up and dump in corresponding boxes. How obnoxious. Where the heart of mine connect, expect them targeting like archers. You will not travel towards the light if they're in charge of your departure. You think the universe forgot us the way the curses pitch their product. So our spirit's not a fire that can't be snuffed to turn to dollars, or the expanse across all space can't be contained in one small dollop. Now I see that it's the same moment in history back to haunt us, and here we are again. Hello void, long time watcher, first time calling in. Every cage built needs an occupant. Got a deadbolt, see him lock it in. Had a good run, but they stopping it. Wanna walk man to the coffin lid. Eat your heart out, fiction fan. Truly the truth, the stranger document.
With Dying Light the Beast. Dying Light the Beast. Is it a new Dying Light game? Oh no, it's DLC for Dying Light 2. Huh. So apparently it's bringing back Kyle Crane, first game. That'll be cool.
promise I'm honest, I'll probably be punished, cause keeping that promise too difficult. So picture me red as I sit on the bed with my hands on my head and this pistol too. Why the fuck must I be miserable? The devils, they do the despicable, and still they move like they invincible. These filthy criminals sit at the pinnacle, doing the typical, keeping us miserable, taking the most and providing the minimal. Hate to sound cynical, but shit is pitiful. Times is just critical. Like Jimmy Seville, they cheerfully kill kids in a ritual. I'll murder the miserables. I'll make it all biblical. I'll cut off the hands that bless their life.
Dying Light, yeah, zombie game.
Slayer.
That's my shit. This guy.
Slay 'em all! No mercy!
Fuck, I have no.
S7 sniper available. I'll be feeling that one tomorrow. Gravity hammer available.
Throwing grenades over there for fun.
Quantum translocator inbound.
Up infining my Halo. What up, Silva?
Let's grab that translocator. Lead hostile.
Kill.
I couldn't have done it without you. That is literally
What up,
true.
Xerxos?
They'll be feeling that one tomorrow.
Come on, teammate. You gotta push stuff too.
S7 sniper inbound.
God damn it, teammate. I doing much is plan on getting on Infinite later. Do you want to join me?
Gravity hammer inbound.
You know what?
Spike
You
obtained.
can have the gravity hammer.
Gravity hammer available. Translocator on the way. Translocator on the field.
you get that. You get that. Okay. Get that hand.
Now go find some bones to break. Eat lead, hostile.
Well, since you asked, pull up.
Ouch.
Gained the lead. Halfway to victory.
When are you gonna get on, Silva?
Crack shot.
Oh no! The fucking what? The waterfall pushes you away.
Enemy there.
Translocator incoming. Eat lead, hostile. Translocator available.
Beautiful grenades.
S7 sniper available. Gravity hammer inbound. Gravity hammer available.
What up, Bozo?
Victory. 5 minutes remaining.
Popping on now, bet. Damn! That shit hurted. I haven't played PvP in a bit, not gonna lie. Do you, like, exclusively play PvE? On Halo Infinite? Just firefight?
Cloak of darkness obtained. Translocator incoming. Translocator available.
Give me the other grenade.
Victory.
Oh, you always play along, gotcha. Alright. Back out, pick you up. Crack my back. Ooh! Good crunch. It's spell it wrong? I got you, Silva. Pull up. Silva.pop if Xbox allowed me. Yurt, what up, Silva?
Nothing much.
Alright.
Let me just turn you up.
Time you're good. I actually haven't fucked with a lot of Firefight.
Firefight can be pretty fun. It's just depending. Like, third person is very janky though. It's fun.
Is Firefight all in third person? No, right?
No.
How's this?
It's just one of the game modes
this
added.
Firefight Battle of the Academy, is that any good?
That's new. It's like a linear
Oh,
campaign style.
Oh, I see. Protect allied forces and enact the Cole Protocol to deny the banished vital data. Underrated
it's
Halo
pretty
book.
much- I haven't read many of the new ones. I'm not
There,
gonna lie.
one of the Halo books, one of the lesser known ones, is called the Cole Protocol.
Yeah,
It's a
I
banger.
do know that one, but I haven't read it. Seems pretty good though. Ego. Oh, I can't join off you in game. You try here. I just
switch armor.
Send me an invite when you're ready. Mission. I like how my Discord name shows up as like a link. Like what?
It's when you do like dot anything, I think.
Yeah. It's like on Instagram and the Discord it is .pop.
Oh,
'cause
your
that's
fit
like
is tough.
the name of my car.
Very Halo Reach fit you
Oh
got
yeah.
on.
Oh, if you want my Halo Reach fit, hold on.
I like those colors too, the white and blue. That's nice.
Oh, yeah, the white. I can't remember what it was from.
It's very clean.
It's one of the. It's the Year 2 Cloud9 armor coatings.
Oh yeah. The cloud. I like the one where it's just one blue arm.
Yeah. That one's.
That's cool too.
That's the black and blue one, right?
Believe so. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't work
that
here.
one's pretty good. Real.
Blood resonance.
Check on my Mark 5 Bravo gear. I know it doesn't switch over though.
Yeah, it
One
doesn't
thing I
switch
don't
over.
do.
Is there a way I can go look at your drip elsewhere, or is just gotta wait?
I don't know if you go to like the social and then re-look at my thing, it does, but
Gotcha.
if you coffee breath. Ugh. But like yeah, I'll see once a game loads. If it hasn't, you'll see it. I am a firm believer in HasOp supremacy. Favorite helmets.
So I don't mean this in an offensive way. I mean it in an endearing way. Are you like autistic for like Halo armor? Cool. I don't think I'm as autistic as you are about it. I don't even think I qualify in the autistic realm yet, but I also I vibe with it.
Like, yeah, I'm a bit, because I've spent a bit of money being a little bit autistic with my fits.
Hey,
And then
it's
it's
your
like
money.
I find a new one and I'm like, oh. Like half the time, like all my hours in Infinite is just playing like dress up dolls with my Spartans.
We were talking about it the other day. There is a substantial amount of drip.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna put on my
The only issue I
Chimera.
have with it is like a lot of the armor clips though, in the like movement. Like they didn't. That is what you put on your Rock Sasha.
Yeah, I'd be
Oh,
switching.
no,
around.
this is your SPI. This is your SPI.
I'm
The-
putting
that's a
on.
fit.
I think I'm gonna go with my Mirage.
Yeah, well that's the SPI. When you put it in the lowland, the
Oh, my
Mirage
fault.
skill is just the SPI.
My fault. My fault. Is it the SPI? That's not what the Spartan 3s used, is it?
Is. Yeah. SPI is the Spartan 3 gear. Only the nice Spartan 3's got the Mjolnir stuff.
Well, I want them to add here. I'll show you. Oh, so it's sort of the SPI. So this
Yeah,
is
it's
this
like
is,
a
this
modified.
is yeah, this is what this game has, which I actually really like that they did this cover piece for this armor when they dropped these armors for Halo Infinite.
I just gotta wait for my stream to
Th-
catch up.
This is also like unironically one of my
Oh, yeah,
favorite.
the Onyx
This is one of my
Ghost
favorite
book, yeah.
like Halo book covers because that Spartan Kurt Kurt, not Kirk. He was a Spartan too, and he trained the Spartan 3s, and he loved them. He wasn't a dickhead. He was good to them.
Yeah.
And then I think this is that's not Chief, is it? It's Kelly. Who is in the Ghost of Onyx book? Another Spartan 2
I
shows
haven't-
up at the end after the fall of Reach. And then you have the Spartan 3s. But
I haven't read Ghost of Onyx since I was like 14.
But in Halo
God,
Infinite they have
but yeah.
they have this SPI armor, but the original cover it's more rounded. It's more like this. It's not more like this is
Yeah.
what it is. I want them to
I
add
know what you mean, yeah.
this. I want this type of armor. Kind of like round turtle
Oh,
looking.
the full like yeah.
Full Ghost of Onyx.
Yeah, the turtle mode looking
Yeah,
stuff.
turtle
yeah.
mode. I thought turtle mode was super cool. Especially because we went from like
It really
having
does
super blocky armor to having like kind of round ball armor.
Mm. So I like how if the Lord Chief was meant to have an EVA helmet, but because of like obviously the Mjolnir and whatnot, he ended up breaking the helmet, and he's like, yeah, nah.
Mm.
So then he got the Mark V. I think it was the Mark V. Could have been the Mark IV.
Right.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Kind of like yokai on this bit. All right, let me get your drip advice. For this set of armor, you can look out on my stream. You know, I got these nice little infractor mantles. I like the blades on those. I got the chest piece.
But actually, like, personally, I'm not a big fan of the yokai helmet, but that does go hard.
Maybe because what I was using before was actually this, the Rashask. I don't know why. I think I like the silhouette.
Default Rook Sasha, yeah.
Yeah, I for some reason I like the silhouette of it. I don't know why.
Yeah, it comes off quite nice with it.
I'm trying to think what
Well,
other
let's
helmet
see.
would fit well with this.
I was gonna say, it's like, I think I have a helmet similar to Rook Sasha. Where
I
is
like
it?
the Trailblazer. That's kind of like Recon.
Mm.
Oh,
Morgan.
Trailblazer also has kitty ears. Huh.
Oh, yeah. Any of the Mark 6, Mark 7 gear? I think it's Mark 6? Is it Mark 6? Mark 7, I think. I don't know. I'm not good good with Roman numerals. Any of their helmets have cat ears. Well, like, the majority of them.
Sorry, Hazop is cool.
Hazop, my goat.
Fishbowl,
So,
Logan.
Infinite does it a little dirty by making the little mouthpiece up front, like the chin guard, as the same color as the main outfit instead of being blacked out. So it just looks like a dummy.
Motherfucker, they added the Nabushi helmet from For Honor into Halo Infinite. God damn it.
Don't give me PTSD like that.
They got Centurion too! Fuck! They got all my aughts! God shit.
Centurion, my goat! Let's go!
Box is pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
Kind of like that. Conqueror. I like Conqueror. I think Conqueror goes with the fit I'm going for.
Cestus goes hard on DRF.
Except I may have to spend. Oh yeah, Helios Skrill. I rocked the fuck out of Helios Skrill in Halo 4 back when that was like an exclusive armor. I really liked, especially when Helios Skrill first came out. It was pretty cool because there was no other armors like that where it was like a blend of Covenant and Spartan tech.
Helios Skrill, that was just 5, wasn't it?
No, it was 4.
Was that in
It was,
4
I
as
believe
well?
it was 4
Oh,
as
4.
well.
I never really played those two. Not gonna lie. Wrong arm. This arm.
I think Halo 4's multiplayer, like, I didn't hate it, but I do think Halo 5 and Halo Infinite are better.
Yeah. It's like, Halo 4's story was great. It was a good story. The gameplay was too COD-like for Halo. And it, to me, it just didn't feel right. But Halo 5 was the complete opposite. A god-awful story, but God, the gameplay was fun.
Yeah. Me and you agree on that.
It's like, I didn't really play it much, but it's like, the little bit I played, it was like, really fun, and I'm like, it's like, yeah. Infinite and Reach have got to be my favorite, like, Halos, though.
Let's do a little firefight. Infinite and Reach is pretty based and bold and proud of you to say. Not a lot of people will say Halo Infinite's my favorite, but I respect that. I think...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like Infinite. I think the multiplayer is fucking solid compared to every other one. But I don't know if it's just because I played more of Halo 5, but I feel like I had more fun on Halo 5 multiplayer.
Yeah, it tends to be like that. The one you play the most.
Yeah, so that's obviously, yeah, that's my bias. I didn't even play it the most. If we're talking about what I played the most, it was Halo 3.
Yeah. I think Halo 3 is like everyone's like one of most played.
I think Halo 3 is the most well-rounded of the Halos. Meaning it's the least problematic. Like you're talking about, like Halo 2 just improved upon the first one and added multiplayer and just expanded everything. Yeah. Halo 3 expanded more with custom games and Forge, which were not very common at the time back in 2007, mind you.
That and
pretty, and the
physics
physics and like making your own map was such like a new concept, especially for console.
And the art people made just from the equipment stuff too.
I remember that phase. I remember people making art with Art Deco stuff. That was really cool.
It's like I never got to
uploading it
experience
on like
the online factor of like the OG Halos, which saddens me. But coming back and looking at it, I'm like, that shit's cool. It's like I only
how old are you?
The tiniest little bit. 21, but
21.
Growing up, Mum never let me play online games.
No,
why not?
You're fine. I'm not hating. I think it's great. You know, I'm fucking
like,
28, and I think it's great. Someone 7 years younger than me likes Halo as much as I do. You grew up playing, you know, a different Halo than I did. But I think it's cool that you can look back and recognize and even like wish that you had played the older ones. Yeah.
I grew up playing the older ones, but I never got to experience it online. This is like the whole thing.
You play Master Chief Collection
I never got
much?
that experience. I have been, but currently it's uninstalled just for space reasons. Playing other games.
Yeah.
It's like I was thinking of installing it again. Like I installed it onto my old Xbox One, so it's like at a certain point my dad and I can play it, just so I can bully him for being bad at games.
Spartans over here. Break the touchpad.
Drip. Drip. That's
Advanced
the
to George.
DMR. Where is it?
Move, Spartans.
I'll take that out. Hey there, Chief.
There's a sight for sore eyes.
goated gun, the Avenger. It's always so
I think
slow.
it'd be better off in your hands.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's
sure.
go. The 2 gay leather workers in our village. Finally had a baby. Let's go. I love gay butt babies.
What a stay. Oh my god.
Am I tripping, or is there like a slight bit of delay in firefight? Is that normal?
Yeah.
It's like not lag, but it's like I notice it's like server side. Like I throw a grenade and it's like 0.5 seconds later.
Yeah, you'll be lagging.
Is that normal for
I've got like
firefight?
70 MS. Nah, it's just you're on like I think you're on my servers.
Okay.
So you'll be like at like I don't know 200 maybe 300 MS.
Kinetic ammo.
Like it's pretty awkward for me because I never notice it because I'm so used to playing on like American servers.
It's not that bad. I can
Yeah,
manage.
it's like it's playable. It's like anything over 300 just in Halo is not playable.
I forgot how to breed them. What'd you have to do?
Enemy Spartans are closing in.
Hunters. I'll be up. Do I take the shotgun? I take the shotgun.
Arm up, Spartan.
I think I've played this like 4 times and I can never remember where to go. That way, apparently.
That way.
Oh yeah, no, you have to protect this room for a bit.
Toss them each 3 bread. Oh, you throw it down at the ground in front of them?
Constipation bread, what?
You talking Minecraft? Nico is, yeah. Yes, and they
And you only
pick it
go back
up.
this way?
Ah.
Oh, I'm dead. No, I'm not. I'm alive. I live. Do you know how to like curb slide?
How to what?
Curb sliding.
I don't
It's
know. No.
It's a feature in this game. Well, it's more of a bug where it's like when you're on a ledge and as you're sprinting, you slide as you fall and you get a major boost. So it's like, whee.
Do I slide when I hit the ground?
It takes a bit of
Or?
practice. So it's like right as you fall off, you slide,
The hill is yours. Hold it.
and you just get a pretty good boost. And it's depending on like the higher, the more speed you get. That's a big dip. Oh, this is gonna kill me.
Oh, input delay.
Didn't even get to kill him. Game's bullying me. It doesn't let me pick up my beer. Send a shot. Yeah, it's like curb sliding takes a bit of practice to do, and like it's all like in timing. But like once you get it, it's like it's one of those things you just get, I guess. But it is so fun to do.
Ace didn't have
We love
context.
Hey, this isn't my shotgun. What the fuck?
You're beginning to make this look easy.
There's my shotgun. Damn, Malik stole my
The
shotgun.
enemies have captured a zone.
And the lore.
Lore.
The enemies have captured a zone.
Yeah, this way. Ooh. Can I cup slide off this? Yes, I can.
Glad to see you.
So it's like B. And I think I can.
Peak lore.
Well, someone's rather effective today.
Yeah, me and Miko have
So I
our
can-
own little private realm.
Kobe. I just completely missed my slide. Fell to my death. You had to hide it.
Thank you for the save.
Someone done it?
Is this a community-made firefight?
Yeah. It's a completely Forge-made firefight.
Well, community-made is in like not
Okay.
the devs, but
I know what you mean.
the
I know
players.
what you
People.
Yeah. I can't remember what group made it first. But one of the Forge groups made it.
Something
Auto cannon. I forgot how
I
much
finally died.
I've died like 4 times.
Team destroyed Site D.
Aha! Uh-oh. No! No! No!
Destroyed.
Team destroyed Site A.
Were skirmishers in the base game unreleased too? I forgot.
Yeah. Yeah. They were.
I need to replay the campaign.
Honestly.
Team destroyed.
It's only 2-player
I
co-op,
need
right?
to. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I've
it's
never
not like
played it
not
co-op.
4-player.
Team destroyed
I
Site
would
B.
think
You only have one site left.
2-player?
Hold the line.
I'm not sure if it's
I think it's just 2-player.
more though. Yeah. Like I've only had to play it solo, so. That and like the one time I did play it, I was playing it on hard, but the game bugged out and was like on legendary ×2.
Well, I know the base game for Infinite's legendary, especially with the bosses, can be surprisingly difficult.
Yeah.
I do like the bosses in Halo Infinite. I think that's what stands out the most. The only other game that's kind of come close is like Halo 2. But
Yeah.
There's a lot more bosses
Yeah,
in
I can say that, yeah.
Halo Infinite.
That and like in the other fight modes, like just King of the Hill and the classic one they've added, fighting those bosses at the end of each like round is pretty fun. Oh, sniper guy got me. Good. There's a brute dead in tower. I got JFK'd.
Saw that.
Oh, that's a hammer. Hammer dead.
Getting back shots.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
I might be
There you
cooked.
go.
I'm cooked.
The enemy is at half power.
They got a gun and they have a commander. I'll take that.
Demolition.
Your character just said enemies farthing closing in. Where are the Spartans?
We're now in overtime. Make it count,
Overtime.
Spartan.
Go here. Then we go back to the other room we were defending.
I feel like Halo Infinite's campaign is like, I don't know. I was gonna start bitching about how 343 can't stick to their guns with a single plot line.
Yeah.
Between 4, 5, and Infinite, they change it every fucking time they retcon it.
I don't know, it's like they still like kept
Nah, I don't
the
know.
bad parts of Halo 5. Wrong button. What my custom commando. Ugh. I really like the ring commander they added. The model.
Ready to destroy this gun.
No. Then there's another one that comes.
Demolition. And with
Pretty large firefight map.
He said the line! He said the thing!
It's me, John Halo.
John Halo. Now there's John Hunters.
Big boy.
So big. Why? I just got really slight fronted. Didn't even see him. No. Yeah, like these boxes are the best to like practice curb sliding on. Like, these little sandboxes.
Pelican is en route.
Like, meow. 'Cause it's like right as you're running, and as you're starting to fall, you're starting your fall. You like,
Oh, I got it. I could tell the difference.
So it's like, yeah, you can.
Right as you start to fall. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, and in it there's a peak timing in it where you get the most amount of slides. No, get to the chopper. No.
The input delay of firefight is like, it's playable, but it's like a little paper cut.
Yeah, I think it's just
It's like it's doing constant +1 mental damage to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just because I'm in California.
Yeah, it'll be because you're playing on my servers. Because I was at like 70 MS, that whole thing. Which is interesting, because it's usually the other way around. No, I'm always the one playing at like 300, 200 ping. I died 6 times.
We're gonna do some plain old Slayer. Hope you're
Hell
alright
yeah.
with that.
Time to get absolutely sweated on and then complain.
Are you gonna be on
That's
tomorrow night
always
as well?
been yeah, I'm usually on most times.
Well, I'll be on tomorrow night.
I think
Halo
it's
2.
like, yeah. I think it's just Tuesday, my time. It'll be like Monday, your time. I think I might be on. I'm not sure though. And they'll be finishing off the quote unquote storyline that's been made for the Academy thing too. Next update is in 2 days.
What even is the story? Just don't let them.
So it was meant to continue with like the multiplayer story, where, if you remember in Lone Wolves and the other one after that, the Mirage Gear, how the AI Aratus.
I have not had Shake Shack Ace. I'm sorry.
They took back to that base. Ends up pinging the Banished, and then they come there and whatnot.
I
want Shake Shack.
And it's like, yeah, I don't know enough of it. I just like know the bare bones of it, and it's a little interesting.
Sounds kind of lame. Not gonna lie.
It's like it's interesting, but doesn't have enough punch.
You know, it was actually really fucking cool. The one cool
menus?
thing Halo 4 did, Spartan Ops.
Yeah.
Did you play Halo 4 on launch? Like when it was first released? Oh. So Spartan Ops, when they first released it, it was like monthly. So it was episodic. So they would release like one mission at a time. So you would like wait for it. And this was after the game already dropped and you played the campaign. So, and they still had cutscenes and shit. So it was cool because you had like basically like a little weekly episodic story mode you got to play through.
I think that is what they wanted to do with the multiplayer in Infinite, but because of it was really should be called Halo the Contractors, they never got it done.
That's fitting too. It's like, I think there's actually some records they broke for like how much third parties and contractors they used for Halo Infinite. Like they went fucking
which
crazy.
Is insane. It's like, and the fact that most of those contractors spent most of their time learning the engine and then not getting anything done because of it. Like, yes. Efficiency. Ugh. Bit cold. It's a bit chilly. Yeah. I need to put the stream in my view so I can see it. I just had it off to the side of my desk and I couldn't see anything.
I've not had Shake Shack, but I would like to have Shake Shack. There's also PCH. There's not to be confused with a franchise. There's another Shake Shack sitting on the beach, right along the Pacific Coast Highway that I want to go to.
Let's see what dog shit map we get. If it's an Infinite one. Or 343 made one. Oh, this one's alright.
I like this map. It can get kind of sweaty.
It's the Mountain Dew map.
Critical dew point.
They put them at the deep in the border. Oh my god. I'm at 400 MS. My god. This is going to be peak gameplay.
Where do you live? UK?
Australia.
Oh,
Down
yeah.
in Victoria.
Fuck.
So I'm at the bottom part. Like, ooh.
Everything that moves and not to die.
Target spotted.
2 on that ping. On here.
M41 Spanker inbound.
Traded. Get fucked. Get fucked, only Jinx. Get fucked.
Oh, I got
sniper.
sniped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had sniped too, and I just... Because of the coloring and my enemy screen, I can't see
We killed him.
anyone. Nice.
He's got friends though, and they got rockets.
Take my snipe.
Lost the
Tough.
lead.
Oh, they're all there. On that left side.
One shot middle. Oh, come.
In my sights.
Average reaction to playing Halo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a sticky! I thought I picked up a normal frag.
I expect too much of my teammates.
I got you, Han.
Not you specifically, randoms.
Oh yeah, no, I said I got you because the guy was trying to lock on you. Oh, my right, my side.
Yep.
Thank you.
With you. Oh, my asshole. Damn it, 4 deaths. Fuck, I need to quit bleeding. I'm the weak link.
I gotta start turning stuff off. I have too much stuff on. You can turn the net off. That does it. Oh.
Rockets and 10.
Oh,
damn, that storm rifle. 2 long-range bursts kind of fucked me up.
Oh yeah, they buffed that. It is pretty...
Rockets up, rockets up.
Spanker available.
And they're gonna get it. Oh no. Fuck. Where are 2 fucking teammates? Why are they not shooting at bad guys?
They're jerking each other off.
Apparently, fuck.
Power weapons incoming.
Target spotted.
2 on that thing. Watch your right. Oh, they have heatwave. Heatwave?
Good.
Why'd I put a lisp on that? That guy's correct.
Sniper's up.
Sniper's up. Sniper's up on this side. Try and do something with it.
Feeling that one tomorrow.
What? What? Ah, that pig! On snipe.
Enemy there.
Got a good
Nice,
flow
stall
going.
out. Oh, behind.
Spartan down.
2. Nice. One more over there somewhere.
I whipped all my shots, but at least I traded.
Okay, they have snipe above comfort.
Huge. Just pistol spam them.
What the Sigma?
Spylan's Halo. Appreciate the follow. Welcome.
Oh, get shit on!
Killed sniper.
Oh, I'm doing something!
M41 Spanker inbound.
Shot.
This side.
M41 Spanker available.
Stuff.
Watch this.
Stand by.
Get shit on.
Good stuff.
Left side. Oh, that nearly done me.
Double kill.
Okay, this side.
Yep, I'm moving.
2.
Left side.
Alright, dead. He's cracked. Nice.
Oh! Get turned around. Stay locked.
I need 2 more kills and I won't be negative. Friend. Coming here. I'm getting shot in the ass. I'm getting shot in the ass from both sides. You got 2 to your right. Oh, that could have been a 3-piece. Oh, that was close.
This was double as worth
Just
it.
go in one of the corner ledges.
Enemy Spartans are closing in.
They have snipe.
Damn. Alright, we're tied. We're slipping. Fuck. Watch out, they got sniped. Fuck.
Oh, get shit on!
Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff.
Nearing victory.
Shit on!
Gain the lead.
I get shit on! I get shit on!
That's one reliable weapon.
The pulse carbine, my worst nightmare. Cracked him! Oh, this guy cracked West Banker.
M41
Don't let this fucker run away again. Jesus Christ. Ring around the goddamn Rosie.
For real. 2.
M41
3 on that ping.
I got rocks. I died, I dropped rocks.
Another one down. Shields are down.
Lost the
No,
Traded.
don't push that.
From the
don't push
grave
that.
with the pulse carbine. Oh my god. Okay, that guy's cracked on.
We gotta go help, bro.
Anna.
No, don't push that. Don't back up, back up, back up, back up. Watch your right.
I'm gonna lose
Yeah,
that.
you
There's
need to
3
get a
there.
cover, bro. Alright, got him.
What's your left? Yeah.
Good call out. Ooh, that grenade landed right in my forehead,
That
dog.
was a good nade by them. Holy fuck.
It was. It landed in my forehead. They got it. Fuck, man.
Ah.
Well, it's alright. We can blame Scrimp Stew. It was...
We can blame
We
the
can-
ping. We can blame the
No,
ping.
no, we can't. We can't blame the ping. We
I
can.
can.
No, you still did good, but we can blame Scrimp
True.
Stew for only dropping 5 kills.
Bro, one of the one of those snipes I hit, I should not have hit. It was the other guy with sniper, and I've come around the corner and just like pre-fired him, even though it's like at that distance it's an insta kill, like in hit scan. But because of the lag, it's just perfect. Oh, a perfect 25 accuracy. Let's go.
Beautiful. Donald Trump just said he is deploying 2,000 California National Guardsmen to quell the LA riots.
Icky.
Icky indeed.
Very icky.
What is the general sentiment in Australia of Donald Trump like? I like. I've watched a
words
few.
that aren't TOS.
Would you say, in general, the public of Australia likes or dislikes him? I'm sure there's a left and a right, but like.
Yeah. So what the funny
Majority.
thing is in Australia, our right wingers are called liberals. So then, when I interact with
Right.
American right wingers, I call them liberals, and like
Yeah,
that
I'm
sort of
sure,
thing.
and I'm sure
It's
that
funny.
infuriates them.
But it does.
Because
It's,
I was
it's hilarious.
mentioning that at the start of my stream at how, in the United States of America, our left, our liberals are the rest of the world's right. They're just the center right.
Yeah.
They're just like
And-
moderate conservatives for the rest of the world.
Yeah, and most times Australia follows with how America goes with like the voting. Well, not, but this year it was a substantial landslide for like. So it's like Labour is now in Parliament and will in power still.
Some guy in the
So
Labour
that's our
Party won, right?
left. Yeah. And Peter Dutton, who is the Liberal candidate and is now jobless because he got landslided out. Like, he doesn't even have his seat no more in Parliament. It was
So
beautiful
he's
to watch.
unemployed. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's insane that he still gets like a 3-figure salary for unemployment.
He
That's
gets-
like his retirement stuff.
Oh.
It's like cringe. But yeah, he wanted to bring nuclear power to Australia, which Australia is like a coastal like place
Mm-hmm.
in the sense for like cities and whatnot, and the best place for nuclear power is coast, like on the, and it's like it just wouldn't work. And under them, they would just drain it out, like just get as far as along they can get without actually having nuclear power, because they're in with the mining company. If what the fuck what's her name? Gina Reinhardt. If you know her, she is a absolute piece of shit Trumpy. Like, she loves Trump. And, you know, not to say stuff, but she is ugly too. Like, it's hand in hand with how, like, like, her business practice is ugly. She's ugly. It's like, you know.
Yeah.
But
Ugly
yeah,
candidate all
and
around.
like she has a whole cult. Like, her businesses and whatnot is just a cult. It's insane.
Hmm.
Like, you only get treated good under her if, obviously, you pretty much praise her as a god.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't, you just get shit salary and whatnot. It's like, doesn't help she's the richest woman in Australia.
Where did she get her money from?
Probably illegally mining.
What's
Like,
her name
that's
again?
whole stick. Gina Reinhardt. If you remember a while back, she's the lady that threw a fit when someone made a pretty distasteful portrait of her that got put up in a museum. And it was quite funny.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. I will say, though, the portrait, it made a...
The portrait's clearly trying to make her look bad. I can see why she's mad.
Yeah. But it looks exactly like her, though. Like, you can't deny it. It's a 1-to-1.
Is Australia's richest person, around $29 billion.
Yep.
That's
Got it
crazy
all
because in
from
the United
mining.
States she'd be like what, 14? Like
Yeah.
fucking-
It'd be like 15, 14.
yeah.
Like,
Dude. White women terrify me, man. My nightmare.
Ooh. Scary.
Ooh.
I'm so very scary.
Very scary. Yes, you are.
I'm the scariest person here.
I don't know.
At
It's
least
just
the American government.
White women scare me because you're You're
I'm
transgender,
a
aren't you?
dangerous criminal. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
on,
literally
I'm-
yeah. You're an enemy of the
I'm
state.
queer cubed.
Oh, I've been saying man kind of colloquially, but do you have
Oh, yeah, no.
preferred pronouns?
Bro and man don't bother me. That's just lingo.
Okay, but you identify as female?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Bro's a little drippy. That's a tank. That's not a
I like
Spartan,
all
that's
those.
a
I like
tank.
I like all the Mark V variant helmets they did. All the weird prototypes and shit.
Oh yeah.
I'll take that.
Let's be the
I like how I'm picking up the.
I'm going
Wait,
for
I
a
picked
rocket.
up
Looks
the
like we're
sniper,
all
I
going
grabbed
for a
the
rocket.
Oh, I got shit on. Oh, I went for the free fire.
I got rocket.
The rack.
Ooh, is
I'm
that
with
grapple? It is. Huge.
That's grapple.
Here, let's go together.
What? I'll go up. Behind.
You okay? You are not okay.
Traded. He came at me with the spatula. I gave him the propane tank.
I killed his ass. I got the energy sword. I'm skedaddling.
Propane tank. Yeah, propane.
Another one dusted.
I got propane tank. This guy to the left here. Cross. Left side, left side.
Woo!
It's Tortilla Boy! Get that son of a bitch! Yeah.
Did you see the look on their face?
My AX. Oh, did you see the look on their face?
Taser, 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 taser!
Are you the...
Got him.
Says the U.S. policeman before he pulls out his Glock and shoots a 9-year-old.
That was the... Oh! Taser, 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 taser! Ah, behind, behind! Shots fired! Shots fired! They're close!
Have you heard about all the ICE and immigration shit going on in the United States?
Yeah.
Outside of
My
just what I
God.
post about it?
I'm
'Cause I
truly
know
in the U.S. I'm a policeman. I'm on a killing spree.
You gotta say stop resisting the whole time. Stop resisting! Stop resisting! Stop resisting!
Officer down! Code 4, code 4.
It was murdered by vicious rioters and looters. And it's just like people who don't want their kid thrown in a fucking jail cell.
In this country. Oh my god, the graphics card shitting itself. Ah.
Ooh, they got rocket.
Why is my console's graphics card shitting itself? Everything's cummed on. It's alright, as it should be. I lose that fight. I lose that fight. He has rockets!
Power weapons
Yep.
inbound.
Don't kill him, boy. Got me with the propane tank.
I'm ready. I've been playing with my fucking Hell Jumpers platoon on door kickers.
Power weapons up for grabs.
I have no clue what that is.
Door Kickers 2 is this tactical top-down strategy game I play.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Kind of like part Milsim, part RTS.
Got from behind.
And there's a shit ton of mods. It's actually one of the most heavily modded games on Steam.
Oh, yeah.
Just because it's
Is
so
it
easy
also
to mod.
a mobile app?
Yeah, well,
That's what
there's
mobile app
3
is,
games. There's Door Kickers 1, there's Door Kickers 2, and there's Door Kickers Action Squad, which is, yes, a mobile game.
Oh, yeah. Because I've seen the mobile version.
But there's a
Thank you,
really
teammate.
well done modded Hell Jumpers squad. So it's like they start off as Marines and then you upgrade them to Hell Jumpers, and you can even have 1 Spartan, but they're worth 2 units. So it's a trade-off. I think they have rockets. He fell off. He's dead as fuck. I get energy sword.
Dead as hell. Solar has 2 on him. Oh, he got shit on.
You got that sniper?
Spike obtained.
I just got one. Dead. Nice. Oh, you traded.
Yeah,
One
you
behind that
increase
guy
sword
too.
range immediately.
Yeah, the lunge is quite off, I'm not gonna lie. It's like
It's
very-
actually not bad. I feel like the time to kill is a little faster in this Halo than others, so you have less
Yeah,
time to.
I'm more meaning it's like what do you call it? Very inconsistent. Is what I'm looking for.
With you.
There's one to my left, and should be two to my left then. Unless... Yep.
Damn, that guy perfected me with his fucking sidekick.
Oh! I thought I would have got a ninja on that. The guy with the sword.
Fucking John
Just
Wick
dropped
me.
in on his head.
Spanker up in 15.
Snipes up in 13.
Taking back shots.
Got your back.
Fuck my ass!
Get shit on. Oh, they have rockets.
Snipers up their side as well.
Lost the lead.
I'll go make sure they don't get it easily.
Oh, I fucking got blanked. I think they picked rockets back up. I don't know if it's empty though.
That's an intimidating weapon.
Oh, I'm burning my leg. Give me my taser. I was puffing off with this thing.
Enemy Spartans are closing in.
Ooh.
Done.
Taser, 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 taser. Energy's on.
I will not die and let you have sniper. I'll simply fall off the
Yeah, I was
map.
gonna say he's
Enemy
chasing you.
team nearing victory. 5 minutes remaining.
I have propane tank.
Win this. We just got a team shot.
I'm right behind it. Where are we looking?
Way in the distance in their tunnel.
Alright.
Teammates got in there alone.
I
What
did
the
not mean
fuck?
to do that. I dropped it and it went off.
Rocket up in 30.
Got my stickies out.
Guy near here.
Below.
Is there anywhere we can drop down?
So
Let's
where-
do it.
Let's do it.
Where you? Oh, I see. He's half. Good shit.
Got him. Give me that.
Rockets
Below
up.
me.
Going for it. They got it. I'm alive. They still have it. Okay, they're dead. Once my shields are up, I'm gonna try to grab it.
That should have been a 3-piece, but I got dookie dick.
Got rockets.
Oh, coming to you, coming to you. He's nearly cracked. Coming to you. Sneaky, sneaky, okay?
I'm being sneaky snake.
Nice. Got the taser.
Power weapons inbound.
Taser man dead. Nice. There's one to your right too. He's up. Nice.
Eh.
Yep, there he comes.
Could be better.
Well, as long as we don't die.
Rip. It's alright, we can blame Sol there. We've taken L's, but I'm not mad about them. Because me and you have done well,
At least,
and
yeah.
and each
At least
time it's
we're
been
doing
one
good.
fucking teammate that's done significantly worse than everyone else.
That's the infinite experience. That
But
I
it,
believe
it
that's
brings
more
me
of a
peace
Slayer
because then I can
experience.
blame it all on one person.
It's like it's very much the Slayer experience. Like, look at the enemy team.
Yeah, you're right. It's the same for them.
look at that.
It is weird. It's weird. Strange.
5 and 12.
Strange.
Oh, poor lad. Jesus.
I think that was gonna be my last for this Saturday surprise unscheduled stream. But Silverette, I am gonna be on tomorrow night.
Hell yeah.
Playing more Halo if you would like to join.
Most
Typically
definitely.
we do squad battle and big team battle.
Yeah. The one of the big team battle game modes is really good, but it's the one with the Forerunner boss on each like side of the map, like 2 of them. It is a very fun game mode. If I go to big team battle, I can work loads and Sentry Defense. That's the big team battle game mode. It is very fun.
All right, Chatty McChatterson and Silverette, I'm hopping off.
You're 99.
99.
99.
GG Silver.
You're... Good games, good games.
GG. Or can I raid you?
Get the notification when I go live, and I never see them ever. And it's like the weirdest thing, dude.
You don't hear him?
You'll get these follows off stream,
Okay, here, John.
and then like you just will never see the name pop up ever again. It's like, why are you following like
Oh, hear
off
all
stream,
that?
and
I
then
don't
you
hear
just
that.
never decide to like pop and at least say hi or something.
Oh, I don't have that plugged
See
in.
why you followed my ass, you know? Let's go. Yo, hi, what's up, dude? Why can't I raid you? Why are you promoting in my channel? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, dude. Brother, I am only kidding. I'm only kidding, brother. Dude, how's your night? I don't know why you can't raid me. Damn, okay, ooh. Ooh, damn, okay, hold on, wait. Damn, alright.
I was trying to raid, bro.
Okay, we just like fucking waiting, okay, I got you. Alright. Brother really staring, dude.
I'm trying to raid, bro.
That's it, kid, you're bad. No, you good. Well, hey, hi, I'm sorry that it's not letting you raid me. I appreciate the fucking thought. I can give you a shout out still, you know, just for the thought of it. Alright, I appreciate you, dude. Hope you're doing well, man. Oh shit, nice. Zone heavy? That is not the correct punish, but okay. Okay, actually maybe that was. Shit, dude. Oh my gosh. Alright, this tyrant kinda knows what they're doing. That's good.
You glaze him a little bit. Let me glaze him a little
Who's
bit.
trying to cross progression? Yeah, I know. Me too. Me too. Ben Hyde? No, do not Ben Hyde. Hyde, how have you been though, dude? How was your stream though? If you were trying to raid me, I appreciate the thought again.
I'm banning Hyde.
Your shoulders are looking fucking massive, bruh. Thanks. Just kidding, dude. Brother, do not glaze over the shoulders, right? I already get enough of that from my normal chatters, okay? no need to add to the cacophony, alright?
Yeah, I said you ain't got that gumption, and he bans me.
Deltoids, right? So I'm banning Hyde? No. Satyr also, welcome on in, bro. Wait, what? Why'd you fucking time him out? Untime him out. Oh, brother.
I am being oppressed.
Oh. How the fuck
He didn't have the gumption.
down on his fucking ass, dude, is wild. Dude, how the fuck did that pirate not get knocked on their ass, bro? Dude, that's what I fucking hate about revenge, bro.
Alright, chat.
You hit them as soon as you fucking pop it, nothing happens. As soon as you pop it and someone hits you with a fucking bash, you're dead, dude. I mean, well, not like dead, but you get what I'm fucking saying, right? Like, they can just interrupt you. You pop it off, and you can't even do, like, anything, bro. Because they're just throwing, like, everything at you in the kitchen sink, dude. It's so dumb.
Is it maybe, does he maybe, does he maybe have the viewer settings? Oh no.
Can't let that send.
Maybe, I know Twitch has that, that setting where, what is it? You have to have a certain amount of viewers to raid. Maybe I'm below his limit. I'm only at 3 viewers right now. We're cooked. I'm talking to nobody. All right, nobody. I'm getting off. Have a good night.